Hi everyone. We're back with another studying, working stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully you guys can hear the game okay. If not, I'm sure someone will let me know. There we go. Anyways, I'm gonna start working and then I'll just say hello to anyone who pops by. I've actually never been so busy at work in a while. I won't say I've never been this busy, because I have, but it's been a while since I was this busy. Kind of crazy. It feels kind of crazy. Because I feel like there's just so much to do that I don't even know where to start or where to end or anything like that. And of course, just before stream, all of my Excels crashed on me, which is great. I'm just really hoping that nothing got lost. Please. Why? There we go. It was kind of funny. This morning, my computer was running better than it usually does. And I was like, wow, something's going right for once. Just to find out it was because everyone else's computer wasn't working well. Which is fine. It's great. Now everyone else's computer is working and mine is back to being laggy. It's great. It's fine. $26. $26. Does anyone else end up like gaslighting themselves because they think that they know the answer to something, but then the real answer is something not? So you end up having to look it up multiple times? Because same. Oh, what was that? Mm. Warmer. Whatever. Right. What's next over? Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy cow, 7. Right. Hi, Say. Hello, hello. How's the workday going? It's going all right. Busy, super busy. It doesn't help that my computer's lagging. No. Wait, no. Okay. To be honest, this week hasn't been like an amazing week for me. I feel like things just aren't going well at work. Not in that like, oh, work sucks. It's more like little inconvenient things. Like somehow I caused like 4 printers to stop working. Like what the hell is up with that? How did I do that? I don't know. Rotating a beer display, like moving stock around, like that kind of rotating, like rotating stock. Oh wait, I didn't do that. Okay, hold up. Oh no 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 no. What? Huh? HIJK. Why isn't this person showing up? What the heck? A B C D E F G H I J K K. H I J. Oh, the freaking middle name. Should have known. There we go. Take it all down, replace it with fresh new ones. What do you do with the old ones? Is it like an expiry date thing, or is it like just getting new flavors up? Nope. Ah, makes sense. Hi Nick, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Working hard, studying hard, crying hard. Oh. Here we go. And then I can print. Yay! Oops. It's 1 month into 2026 and I'm still typing 2025. This is fine. Everything's okay. Zero. Zero, zero, keep, bang. next? Oh god. Did I print that? Yes. Yes, I did. I don't have my printer next to me, so it's actually really it's really annoying for me to print stuff because I don't have my printer next to me. Because usually it means that I'm so concerned that I didn't print something that I'll end up actually printing it twice or even 3 times, thinking that I didn't print something, and it's not great. Bro, what? Okay, fair enough. Oh, I should have gotten myself some milk tea to keep myself awake. Okie dokie. Awesome. And then can you guys believe it's almost February? What do you mean this is the last week of January? That feels wrong. Feels illegal. Stop. Ooh. Okay, no. I don't have time for that. February is crazy. Next will be March. Oh my god. Don't even remind me. Oops. Nope, change that. Next thing you know, it'll be March, and then we'll be shopping for Christmas presents again. And then it'll be 2027. Okay. That is done. 1. Have you guys seen snow this year? It's almost February. I'm just curious. Has anyone else seen snow? You're too old to be getting old. That's kind of relatable. Like, I'm still a baby. I feel like I'm still a baby. I feel like I'm a baby until someone asks me my age. And I'm like, what do you mean I've been an adult for that many years? Huh? That's illegal. You know those, I don't know if you guys have seen those videos on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts or whatever, where they're in a workplace and someone goes, "Hey, how old are you?" And then when someone says their age, their birth year starts with the 19 whatever, they hard cut to like the dinosaurs or prehistoric times. I feel like that, but the opposite way. I feel like that anytime anyone tells me that they're born in the year 2000 and something, and I'm like, you guys are just, aren't you guys supposed to be in school? Like, what do you mean you were born in the year 2000 something and you're already working? Aren't you supposed to be in like high school right now? Elementary school? I forgot how many people have like the last name like Smith or Lee or Wong. Oh my goodness. Is Smith still the most common English last name? Right? No, seriously, sometimes I look at my younger siblings and I'm like, how are you so competent already? What do you mean you're not the baby that used to run into my knee? Not in the cute way, more in the way that I was being a brat and I lifted up my leg while she was running and she ran straight into my leg. Did I print that? I just printed that. Okay. Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's another one in my inbox already. The other day I saw a social media post that was like, this is what websites looked like back in like the 19 whatevers, back in the early 2000s. This is what websites looked like. Right now I am staring at something that looks like it came from that era. What a throwback. Back when everything looked more maximalist and less minimalist. When things were less rounded. Nothing? No? Please, I just need you to load. Jeez. Hi, Naji. No worries, that's what this stream is for. We're all working together. You had to reset your phone. Oh no, did something happen? I feel like this week just hasn't been a good week for technology for me. Because right now I can barely type without my computer lagging. But apparently there was a power outage yesterday, and my house survived, so I don't know. I would argue that the moon would have worse connection. Don't you remember last year? Last year, when every single time I was streaming, something would go wrong with my internet. I don't miss those days. One. I can count to one. One. There we go. Save. Save. Okie dokie. Please. What the heck? Second drag. They smell your fear. Oh my god. No, honestly, I treat everything like it's sentient. They know that you're afraid. Not only that, but for me, every time I start complaining about it to someone in hopes that they can fix it, it automatically fixes itself. So I end up looking like an idiot. Technology lives to defy me. If I say it's doing a good job, it'll immediately break. If I say that it's doing a bad job, it'll immediately fix itself. Like, hello? Where did my delete button go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just need to print. Please, just let me print. The legendary battles where I would just pause stream to go unplug my router. I feel like the really annoying part about technology, as someone who doesn't know how to deal with technology, is that I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you know how like nowadays a lot of things don't have buttons anymore? So I don't even have the satisfaction of like pressing something and knowing that I'm doing something. Because sometimes like I have an iPhone. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, press and hold this button. But I don't know if it's actually registering anything. Because it's a touch screen. I don't have the satisfaction of like pressing down a button, you know? I think it's kind of like the same argument that people have. Like, when their TV stops working, they can't really hit their TV anymore or else their TV's gonna break. They can't smack the TV a few times. Like, I had a pair of wireless earbuds. It actually had a button on it, and I remember, you know, to turn it on or off, I just need to press the button or whatever. And then those earbuds no longer worked, so I had to get myself some new earbuds. But then that one was more like, there was no button, it was touch. It was a touch sensor. So anytime I needed to turn it on or off or turn the volume up or anything, I just need to tap the earbud, which is cool in theory, but I don't know if my touches are actually doing anything. Like, if nothing happens, I'm like, oh, did I just not touch it hard enough? Did I not... Huh? Hey, Beetle. Yeah, yes. Work hours. It's cozy until my computer starts lagging. Yeah. I remember when I refused to wear wireless earbuds. I remember when I refused to use like debit or credit card. I was like, why use that when I can use cold hard cash? Why use wireless earbuds when I can just use my wired ones? And then phones started removing the headphone jack, and I was like, okay, really? You're really gonna do this to me? And then the thing that annoys me the most is that I have an iPhone, and now if you have headphones with the jack, that now plugs into the charging port, which means you can't, if you have like a wired earbuds, you can't even listen to music while your phone is charging. Yeah, the move to Type-C, I think the move makes sense. The move from Lightning to Type-C for everything makes sense. I just wish it wasn't... I wish it never needed to be done. I'm glad it happened because it makes everything a lot easier now. For everything to be Type-C, it's just annoying. Do you guys remember what was it, Type A? Was it the Type A ports? The one that kind of looked like a semicircle? Or is it what was it called? Type... Or was it the micro? I think it might have been called the micro something, the USB. I remember being so fed up with that because to charge my phone, I needed a lightning cable, and then to charge something else, I would need a Type-C, and then to charge my earbuds, I needed like the micro one. So I needed like 3 different charging cables. Yeah, I think it's called the micro, the one that the USB-C replaced. Yeah, the micro. I remember, I think my earbuds were USB-C, no, the micro. My phone was lightning, and then I had something else that was like a USB-C. But anytime I needed to charge anything, I would be running around the house trying to look for the correct cable. Michael, you're beloved. I just don't like these changes. If only everything was like uniform from the beginning. A bunny can dream. Ah, shoot. Forgot. Dang it, I forgot to. Okay. It's fine, this is fine, I can do this. Oh, gross. But yeah, I really don't mind the move from Lightning to USB-C. I just don't like the fact that my current phone is still using Lightning. Ghost in the Shell with ports on our necks for what? What would we need the ports in our neck for? Injecting caffeine. Here's a question for people who drink like coffee and energy drinks. Is the drinking part of the fun of drinking coffee and energy drinks? Because let's say we had like a port on our neck where we can like inject energy into ourselves. We can just inject it. Would you rather do that? Or would you rather drink the coffee? Like, is drinking the coffee part of the fun of drinking coffee? Because for me, I thought about it in terms of like milk tea. And for me, milk tea is drinking is part of the fun of just drinking milk tea. I'm not drinking it for the caffeine. I guess it's the same as alcohol, right? Like, people drink alcohol for the buzz, you know, for the effect. But what if you could get the effect by injecting it? Okay, wait, no, that's a really bad because some people are really... Wait, pause. I didn't think that one through. Yeah, I think drinking, the taste is important. I remembered the existence of drugs. Oops. Yeah, for me, I am a sipper. When I have something to drink, I sip it. So for me, if I have something to drink, part of the fun for me is the drinking, the sipping. Caffeine patch. They have that in real life, though. No, don't want to. I think there are such thing as caffeine patches. I've seen them in stores. But yes, that's kind of what I was kind of going for. Like, would you rather drink the caffeine? Like, drink a coffee for the caffeine? Or, you know, just slap a patch on and get the caffeine that way without the drinking? So, in that case, I would assume that caffeine patches wouldn't be very popular then. Did you know that they made caffeine like soap? It's been disproved. It's been disproven. I think where they're like, oh, use our caffeine soap. You can gain energy because you can absorb caffeine through the skin. And you can, but it's such a minuscule amount that it's not going to do anything. So in that case, I think all of that stuff is just like novelties, right? No one's actually using them for the caffeine or energy. Not paid. May. Is Meet the Robinsons a video game? Five. 15 minus 5. No. Wrong. 150 minus 5 is 145. Right? Yes. One 45. Yes. Nope. I asked my coworker a question. I was like, hey, I need this thing from someone. What do I do if I need it? I said it in a hypothetical because I'm like, what if they don't give me this thing? And she just emailed me back, hunt them down. Okay. Because my hypothetical was because I emailed for the thing today, and I'm like, okay, well, I emailed them for it. If they don't get back to me, what do I do? Well, you know, I guess it's open season next week if I don't hear back. They're just gonna see me prowling around the building, watching them through their window. Wait, I never heard that all of those were turned into video games. What? Ratatouille, open season? B-movie? What? I didn't know that those were all... What? That's crazy. What game? Okay, never mind. There was a time where almost... So many energy drinks is due to how much sugar is in everything these days. You think everyone is so acclimatized to sugar that they just keep giving you more sugar? I remember when I was in school, whenever it was finals season, you just had Red Bull employees walking around campus asking you if you would like a Red Bull for free. They weren't even charging us for the Red Bull. They would just walk up to us on campus and ask us if we wanted a Red Bull. Hey, and even though I don't drink energy drinks, I always took one. I mean, can't say no to a freebie, right? That's how. Hey, it didn't get me. Out of all my years of school, I only drank one Red Bull. All of my other Red Bulls I gave to my dad because he drank those at the time. Sometimes I want to try a Red Bull, or like not a Red Bull, but I want to drink an energy drink. But I also feel like that would be a very steep decline into caffeine addiction for me, because I've held off from caffeine because I just don't drink coffee. It's too bitter for my liking. And like even a mocha is a little bitter, so I only drink it once in a while. But if I drink an energy drink, which is just pure sugar, I can see myself drinking that a lot. Though I am because I don't drink a lot of coffee and everything, I think I'm a bit weak to caffeine. Last week I had some milk tea. I had a nice big mug of milk tea. And usually I go to bed at like 2 a.m. Nah, after drinking that cup of milk tea, I ended up sleeping at 4 a.m. I don't know how I managed to go to work the next day, but I love working on 3 hours of sleep. Today, yes, 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of sugar in your creamer. You know, my parents used to use like International Delight, that creamer, and I used to I used to drink it because it smelled so good as a kid. So I would drink it. But obviously you can't drink too much of it because then I don't know, it gets sickly sweet afterwards. But yes, I used to I used to drink some of my parents' International Delight and stuff. 3 hours of sleep once, it was rough. Yeah, apparently after that day I had like 3 hours of sleep. I didn't learn my lesson because then the next day I had some more milk tea because I was so tired from only having 3 hours of sleep. I put myself into that cycle. Speaking of bunnies drinking things, have you guys seen that video online of the bunny that got into some fermented grapes and ended up eating a bunch of them? And then when the human was looked inside the barrel the next day, they just saw like the bunny passed out because the bunny was drunk. That was so cute. Yeah, just the creamer. But hey, my excuse is that I was just a child. And when, as a child, I smell French vanilla creamer, or like the hazelnut one, it smelled so good. What was I supposed to do? Not drink it? Yes, the one with the pastel bunny. Okay, that is done. I just need to... I need to open this now. No! This is gonna crash my entire computer. Hi, sugar! I'm doing alright. You know, having tech issues, but what else is new? Oh, I need to show you guys, like, this really funny... Hold up, let me see if I can find it, and then I'll show you guys in... No. Please do not crash on me now. My computer cannot crash before I do. It's just such a big Excel that every time I open it, it's up to the heavens whether or not my computer crashes. Yeah, pray to the machine gods. Have you guys heard of that one, the superstition? I think it's in like Taiwan? Is it Taiwan or Thailand? Where they put a bag of chips on top of their computer because apparently the bag of chips is superstitiously known for making sure your computer doesn't break apart. I think it's like a specific brand of chips too. I wonder what that company thought when that superstition became a thing. Like, yes, they're selling a lot of chips, but it's not because people are eating them. It's because they're sacrificing it to the gods. I just did a quick Google search. It's in Taiwan. And it's corn snacks. It's specifically corn snacks that are called kwai kwai because okay, I think Taiwanese has a lot of similarities to Chinese, and these corn snacks are called kwai kwai corn snacks. And if I'm correct, it's because kwai kwai sounds like obedient, which is kwai kwai kwai. So they're saying that if you put the kwai kwai corn snacks on top of your computer, it's telling your computer to be more obedient. The more you know. Ring. Yeah, now imagine if like using those obedient snacks works for everything. You just have parents like just cramming those snacks into their children's mouths. But I don't want any more, Mom. No, you're gonna eat this. You're gonna be obedient. You're gonna eat this. Or like an employer's having a difficult time with an employee and they're like, eat this. Okay. I haven't even gotten to the thing that I wanted to work on today. Dang it. That joke being made in some K-drama? Okay, but imagine this. You're in a K-drama. Your significant other is rich and his or her parents don't approve of you. And instead of paying you $1 billion to stay away from their child, they just hand you some corn snacks and they're like, obediently go away. Cue the parents in the background screaming, crying, because why is she eating the snacks but not going away? Jokes on that, you're always hungry. No, but I've seen that, I think I've seen a meme online about that before, where it's like the families in the K-dramas, they never ask you for a written contract that you will go away after taking the money. So there's nothing stopping you from taking the money and continuing to see their child. Because it's not like they're like, okay, you have to sign this contract that if you accept this money, you will stay away from our family. No, they just go like, take this money and leave. Like, okay, I'll take the money. I'm sure some lawyer will be able to argue that it was a verbal contract though. A verbal agreement. So yes, take the money, get yourself some more snacks, and hope that they don't have a good enough lawyer to argue. No, seriously, what money? There was no money trail. Especially because I think in the K-dramas, aren't they always just like throwing physical cash at you? It's not like there's going to be a digital trail where they can go like, okay, so a rich mother transferred this much money into female lead's bank account. No, it's always taking a wad of cash and yeeting it at the female lead's face. So like there's no paper trail. There's no digital trail. Honestly, for rich people, they're not very smart with their money. Imagine conducting a money transaction of a few $1 million and still not having a contract in place. Like, couldn't be me. I just feel like that's common sense. I feel like I didn't say anything revolutionary. I just think it's common sense. Honestly, my brain sometimes. Sometimes I'm like the most detail-oriented person in the world, and other times I will like overlook a giant stop sign in my face. Let me type. Open, 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 open. I would get so much work done if my computer just cooperated. Someone go to Taiwan and get me those snacks. Sometimes my genius frightens me. You know, my genius has a cooling off period. That's why most of the time I'm so dumb. It's because I need to charge up for like that one moment of inspired genius. Cheered up. Go, go, go! Woo! Yes, open this account. Yay! Open this email. Woo! You got this, babes. You can open this email. Come on. You can do it. You got this, boo. Please, please just let me open this PDF. Oh. I forgot I named this file just no. Oh, I'm so EP. Here we go. I am so EP. Born to eep, forced to work. Really? Are you serious? Nap time? I wish I had a nap time. But no, I fear that if I nap, I'm just never gonna wake up. There was one time I napped during lunch. I think I told you guys this. I napped during lunch and I ended up waking up a little bit late. You know, instead of napping through my lunch hour, I napped for my lunch hour plus some. That was awkward. I made up the time, but you know, this is... I thought I set my alarm. I did not. But do I still nap? Yes, I do still nap sometimes. After triple checking that my alarm is set. I think I was just lucky that my biological clock is pretty good. My anxiety is pretty good. That I didn't sleep the entire day away. My body was like, why are you still asleep? And then I woke up and I took a look at the time and almost screamed. Why do I have more emails? Stop. Oh, crud. I didn't take a look at that. Oh, crud. One more store to work and then you're done. I've been so busy this week, I am actually considering just like continuing working. This is not... Ugh. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I love month end. is you? What day is it today? Friday? I think it's Friday. TGIF. Yes, Friday. Oh, thank goodness. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Twenty-four, 26, 27, 28. Ah! 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45. Ah! I was like, oh, that's okay. I only have 6 more to go. Just to find out it's like one of those questions where, oh, I only have 6 questions. Except one of them has part A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is fine. Exactly, the false hope. I don't have to stop. Don't they know I'm only little? I'm only a baby. Stop yelling me. What's worse, realizing a question has part A, B, C, and D, or realizing that you have another page to go on the other side? realizing that the other page also has those segmented questions. Oh my god. That I think that has happened to me once, where I was about to run out of time, and I was so happy because I think there was like 15 minutes around there. It was still enough time for me to fill in the questions, but I think it was getting really close to the end, about time to hand in the exam, and I had just finished what I thought was the last question, and then I flipped it over and realized I only had 15 minutes to complete the other side of the page. You know, at that point, with that kind of deadline, I don't even care if I got the question right, you know? At that point, I was just trying to fill something in and hoping I get partial marks. Honestly, I hated it when the teachers would always go like, "Oh, remember to show your work, show your work, show your work. Tell me how you got your answer. Make sure to show your work." I hate it. I hated that, but at the same time, showing my work means that I get partial marks just because I wrote something down. Uh, okay, all of this is future me problem. I'm gonna try to finish the rest of this 20 whatever. You know what? I might as well start getting some math out of the way. Okay, my calculator is coming out to play, guys. So if you guys hear some loud noise, it's my calculator. There. Alrighty. You know, like if I could open up the thing that I need to calculate, that would be great. How do I explain to my boss that I can't even work because it's my computer not wanting me to work? Yeah, the printing calculator. I just got a message from the IT department. Hey, is your computer slow right now? Heck yeah, dude! I can't even open the message because of how slow my computer is. No, see, I sent in a tech request and they were like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just the way your computer is. And I'm like, keep in mind, this isn't my personal computer, okay? Like, my personal computer's fine. It's just the moment I log into work, everything that I'm working on is slow. So they're saying that it's my work system. That's just the way my work system is. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna trust the IT guy. Goodbye. Disconnect. Time to trust the IT guy. I don't know how to say this, but it's not doing what he says it should be doing. This is fine. It's okay. Everything is daijoubu. Everything is daijouke. Okay. Warning, you need to blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh, gross. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, but it only gives me one monitor. That's not... I cannot with this. This is legitimately just me. I cannot. Why do I only have one monitor now? Me. Wondering what the heck is going on because now I only have one monitor. There should have been a prompt. What? Try this again. This is fine. Okay. Now. Allow. Okay. 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 Do I want to? No! Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we might be good, guys. We might be good. Oops. We might be good. I get my ears back. I think we might be Gucci. I think we might be Gucci. Gucci. Okay, now let's see if I can finally get some work done. Actually, now that I'm wondering, if I type in numbers this time, I can work again, guys. I'm so happy that I can finally do work. Nobody can stop me now. Nobody can stop me. I can do my job. I can work. There's no lag. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Oh my god, now I have so much power. What do I want to work on first? I don't know what I want to work on first. Oh my god. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I can do work. I don't know what to work on first. Oh, the only problem is now anytime I hit the numbers, I think it affects my model, my toggles. You know what? I'm gonna have to rekey I'm gonna have to rekey myself. It's fine. You know what? I've been meaning to rekey myself. This might finally be what pushes me into finally actually just doing it. Haha. Okay. Who are you? You are... Anytime I'm just typing in numbers, you guys are just gonna see all my toggles flashing in and out. Oh my god, should I just do that? Just continue. Okay, you are... Who are you? This? This is... This? Ah. Oh, you little... Okay. There. E. Who's E? I have this weird high now that, oh my god, I can do stuff. I just don't know who you are. What? Okay. Right, that is correct. Oh my god, the novelty of being able to just scroll. Heck yeah. Aw, man. Now IT wants me to go back. But what if I don't want to go back? You're gonna take away something that I just got? Yep. Alright, goodbye. Time to try this again. Let's try this again. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think this is fixed, my dude. I can't even find my cursor now. This is so not fixed that I can't even find my oh, never mind. Oh, where's my cursor? uh, this is fine. Everything's fine. I'm hungry. Any food? I think I have a bowl of noodles downstairs, but it's downstairs. Hello? Uh-oh, nothing's responding. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I can't even alt tab. This is fine. Okay. Bunny needs to eat. I do. I'm actually quite hungry. All I had was a grilled cheese today. I love my grilled cheeses. Are you serious? Alright, you guys are just gonna see my toggles go on and off because I love my number pad. Oh wait, shoot. I punched in the wrong thing. Will Keys. My name is Elma J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. Butter the bread, add a sprinkle of garlic salt on your grilled cheese. I'm not that fancy. can't hear this. This is fine. Man, I just want to work. Why? I don't want all this stuff to happen. I just want to be able to work. The feeling when I just want to work. Bro, what? Maybe it's time to go get a snack, maybe. Why is this not working now? This is fine. I am loving this. This is fine. I'm okay. Remember how happy I was that I was able to work like 2 seconds ago? Why? They took it all away. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, I have access to it now. Please don't mess this up for me. I beg. Oh man, my main display and my second display are switched now. This is okay. This is fine. You know, we win some, we lose some. I just tend to lose more than others. Natural born loser right here. Suffering builds character. What is it? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Kelly Clarkson? Finance recorded this where I recorded no. What are they talking about? Bro. What is this guy talking about? Oh man. You know what? You guys are just gonna see my toggles. I love my number pad too much. You know what? You know what I find? I find that I don't use my toggles enough. Therefore, when I'm doing something like this, I should just use them all. Because I think about it sometimes, right? I'm like, I want more toggles. I want more toggles to use for my model. But when am I going to use them all? Right now. Right now is the right question, right answer. Sometimes I scare myself with my own genius. That is what Bro, I am so confused. Or I am so confuzzulated. am confuzzulated. I don't know what this guy is asking me. Discombobulated, confuzzulated, disconfuzzulated. Hi, Junk. Hello, how are you doing? What is everyone watching? They're watching me suffer. Hahaha. I'm so confused. You know, before I started working, before I became a corporate slave, I didn't think that working was gonna involve this much confusion. Because what I'm seeing is 1 equals 1, but this guy's telling me that he's not seeing 1 equals 1, but I'm seeing 1 equals 1. And I'm seeing where is he not seeing 1 equals 1? Huh? Furiously typing because there's no way I'm seeing this wrong. There's no way it's me. It's not me. It's you. Not me, it's you. I never thought that I was gonna be saying that in this context, but it's not me, it's you. It's you, not me. It's him, not me. I never thought I would be saying this in this type of context, but you know, it's not. I'm looking at these numbers. They match up perfectly. Anime breakup with my job. It's not me, it's you. Oopsie, opened the wrong Excel. Can I just say this is my first time talking to this guy, and he's already saying that he doesn't see the same thing I do. I don't think we're gonna be able to talk again. It's not me, it's you. We just don't see the same things. You just don't see things the way I do. We're not compatible. What else do people say? We want different things. You want that number. I don't. This isn't working out. Your math is not working with mine. We wait for the parents to show up with money? Hello? Okay, but it depends on how much. Because if they don't give me enough money to cover me quitting my job, then I can't take it. Because even if I want a K-drama breakup, I can't K-drama breakup if I don't have money, you know? We live in a capitalistic society. Oh my god. I can't even print from this. Bruh. We live in a society, guys. Honestly, take me back to the moon. I can't handle this. Today is a general strike in the US to protest tyranny? Is it? At least in one state. Don't be silly, Beetle. If the moon was made of cheese, the moon wouldn't last very long. Don't you remember me talking about my grilled cheeses? Therefore, the only reason why the moon is not cheese is because the rabbits would eat them all. It's in space, it's well preserved. Well preserved just means that we can eat it more often. But who knows? It's not like I work in the moon cafeteria. What if the moon cheese self-replicates? I might have to ask the cafeteria bunnies about that. Because what if the cafeteria cheese is from the moon? Maybe they farmed the cheese. And then what else? Ooh, okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now that my computer's not lagging, ha 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 ha. Trying to get the entirety of the US to do something like commanding water. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like even if some people... Like, I think some companies even have trouble getting their employees to strike, don't they? I don't know, I've actually never been part of a strike. Knock on wood. Where's my wood? bees make honey, bees also eat honey. That is true. What kind of cheese? The moon cheese? I feel like, okay, because I've never been on the moon farms, I just feel like they probably farm all different types of cheese up there. Like I said, I'm a city bunny. I don't really go to the farms very often, so for all I know, they could be farming all the cheese on the moon come from the farms. Hey, Burning Spice. Here's something about cheese. I love cheese, except I'm not really a cheese gourmand. Cheese is sewer. Romand. Bunny cheese. Hold up. Pause. Pause. Crust pizza. Vacuum cheese. Okay, I appreciate that we all love cheese here. Cheese is the best. Cheese tastes good. Whenever I make craft dinner, whenever I make KD, I always add extra cheese into it. Who let the secret out that the moon has cheese? I'm sure it was probably one of my coworkers. Way in the past. They probably, you know, came down to Earth and they were, I don't know, maybe they got drunk or something and was like yapping to the wrong person and let loose that we have cheese on the moon. Except I feel like there was probably a breakdown of communications because the entire moon's not made of cheese. Couldn't be. I would know. Have I ever seen a cheese pull? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We love a good cheese pull. Okay, that lovely moment when I can attach a screenshot going like, haha, I was right. Okay. Proof is in the pudding. Anyone else a fan of Cookie Run Kingdom? I haven't played that in a hot minute. I haven't played that since I was sick earlier this month. I do enjoy it. I like Cookie Run. It's just one of those games that I have to find the motivation for again. I feel like I lost all my motivation after I got sick. Getting sick is so weird, because what do you mean I get sick and suddenly I lose motivation for like everything? You forgot about it because of Enfield. I got back into Chaos Zero Nightmare, so that's kind of what I've been doing too. I got the new character, Narja. Last time I played Cookie Run was a month ago. Yeah, that checks out because I was sick, like beginning of this year. Wait, who's the new character? Is there a new character that's supposed to be really good? What kind of work do I do? Moon logistics. Yeah. Well, I've already mentioned this before, but I work in the legal field. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I don't do any of the actual legal work. There's no way I would be able to work in legal, okay? I don't have the mental capacity for that. Bye, Burning Spice! Bunny Law. There's a green tank that's next. Green. I need blue! I need a new blue character, please. The only blue character I have is Mika. Look at my lawyer. We still won this case. Your Honor, please. I don't know what I'm doing, but please. haven't gotten. No, I don't have barrel. No, I don't have barrel. Man, I knew what I wanted to get done today. I knew what I wanted to get done today. But so much stuff that's happened and my computer lagging and everything that I got none of what I wanted to get done today. Well, I got like 25% done. Everything I got done today was just new stuff that kept cropping up. I only have 10 minutes. Okay. Your Honor, I'm right, and my coworker's wrong. Here's a screenshot proving it. Yes, I sent 3 screenshots. Now I just hope that they don't come back with more. Oh wait, no, I know who Beryl is. I know who Beryl is. Sorry, I think I was thinking of the wrong character when you said Beryl. I know who Beryl is. I have her. Yes, I do have her. She's the she's Luke and then their captain, right? The leader of like Luke and them. Luke, Maribel, Daisy, she's their leader, right? Yes, the Wolf Platoon captain. Yes, yes, I do have her. Oh, is Beryl blue? I don't really I don't even know. I don't know. I feel like I didn't vibe with Beryl's character, so I didn't really look into her much. So I actually don't know what her playstyle is. Haha. Strange paint. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Kiriko. Whoa. what that is, but that is correct. Go. One, two, I have the same name as the bunny? Wow, the bunny must be really cool. I don't know the bunny. I don't know what bunny you're talking about, but she sounds really cool. And her color scheme must be amazing. Yeah. Dang it. Oh my gosh, I'm actually getting so much done now that my computer's not lagging. What if I just don't eat and I just keep going? My god, I can get so much done. I can't believe it. I feel like I can get so much done. You know what? I'll work for a little bit longer just because. I love when the math gives me the same energy as when I finish a puzzle properly. I'm chasing the high of getting something right. Wait, should I have said that? Well, it's okay, I'm not monetized. Yay! Barrel's a retain playstyle. She can retain her attack cards and just keep stacking damage until you use it. Oh, really? Hold on, let me take a look. Do I have Orlia? I don't know who Orlia is. You're gonna have to remind me of what she looks like so that I know who she is. Haha. Orlia? Orlia. There's nothing wrong with the way I said it. Well, there's something very, like, addictive about getting something right, you know? But in the moment I get something wrong, I will start spiraling. But man, when something goes right, oh, best feeling in the world. I can't believe things actually started going right for me right at the end of the... right at the end of my shift. I don't wanna... Okay, but do you charge? You do charge. Okay, well, that didn't go That didn't go the way I expected it to go. Here's a problem. Oh, darn diddly. Wait, how did I do this? How did I get this wrong? 1 Uh-huh. Is it because... No. Okay, I got the answer now. I don't know how I got that wrong, but you know. As long as I get the right answer eventually, this is fine. Save. Alright, I guess I should call it a day today. And I'll finish this next week if I have time. So let me just go ahead and okay, I guess time to log out. It was good while it lasted. It was great while it lasted. Oh, I should probably check my email one more time to see if there's anything that will slap me in the face. Close that. Close this. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a next week me problem. Okay, close that. And then shut down. Yippee! Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a quick snack. I think I'm gonna go eat. I think I need to go eat. But first, let me actually show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. Where is it? So, at the beginning of stream, I said that for some reason things kept going wrong for me this week. I ended up okay, it wasn't entirely my fault, okay? I feel like I have to say that it wasn't my fault that 4 printers died in one day after me using them. I feel like that can't be my fault. There's no way it was my fault. But I was talking to my coworker about it, and this is what they sent me back. This is what they sent me. They sent this to me. Anyways, this really made my day. Like, I was having a really bad day after the whole printer situation. Oh, look, I'm lagging really bad. But yeah, I was having a really bad day, and then they sent this to me, and I was like, you know what? If I get memes like this after something bad happens, I'll take it. This is great. The funny thing is, right? So every floor at work has their like big printer, and then we have like little smaller printers throughout the floor. And of course, the big one's gonna be the one that's able to do everything: scan, copy, print in color, all of that. And of course, I was using that one because I had a lot to do. So I was using the big one, and then I just hear it beeping, and I take a look at the screen. And the screen, you know how like if a printer jams, it'll usually tell you, like, oh, open this part of the printer. Like it'll be like, oh, open like right over here in like part D, and then you can unjam it that way. No, the printer, the error message that I got was just help. It was just help. Call for help. It was like error, call for help. And I was like, what the heck? What went wrong that all you have to do is just say, ask for help, you know? So I asked for help. Hold on, let me pop here. So I asked for help. And then I sent an email out to all my coworkers going like, hey, this big printer is like not working. Use this smaller printer next to my desk. It can also print in color. So I continued the day working, and my manager, like my direct manager, she's trying to print, and nothing's coming out of the printer next to me. And she's like, oh, is this printer not printing? And I was like, no way. It has to be printing. And this is the second biggest printer in our department. Basically, anytime the big printer goes out of order, we use this one. And I was like, there's no way this smaller printer is going to be broken too. And then I take a look at the error message. And again, the error message isn't something that I can fix. It said like, replace the transfer tray. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what the transfer tray is. I usually get jammed paper. I don't get transfer tray whatevers. So again, we reached out to get this fixed as well. And then in the meantime, we have no like color printer. So anytime someone's like, hey Yuriko, is there a printer here that hasn't been broken yet? And I'm like, well, you could try the other floors. You could try sending it to the other floors. And then like I said, I had a lot that I needed to scan and copy and everything. So I went to another floor. I went to another floor to do some to finish off my scanning and printing, and I needed to go to that floor anyway because I needed to go talk to some people on that floor. So I took my entire like stack of papers down to that floor. And here's the thing: I was told, like months ago, that the printer on that floor is not good. Like it's prone to jamming. And that printer is prone to jamming. But I was like, but you know, like maybe I just needed to scan like a few more things. Surely it'll be fine for like these like I think I only had like 10 pages. Surely I can just scan these 10 pages. It'll be fine for 10 pages. So I head to that floor and I put my papers to be scanned on that printer. First page in and it got jammed. First page in and it was jammed. And I was like, there's no way in heck this is happening to me right now. Luckily this one had an error message and it showed me how to unjam it. So like I was opening up the printer and I was trying to unjam that piece of paper while praying that the paper doesn't rip because I need that document. It was a signed document. And I was like, this cannot be happening. But of course, at that very moment, while I was unjamming this printer, the director on that floor walks by and she was showing her guest around the floor. And she goes, "Oh, hey, Ruko." And here I am, just like slamming the printer. I'm like, oh, hey, director. Of course, she walks by just as I'm like slamming the printer. And so I unjammed the printer eventually. You know, got a bit of toner on my hand and everything. But I was like, okay, I am no longer using this printer. Lesson learned. My coworker was right. This printer doesn't work. So the biggest printer in this entire building is in our main like workroom where like all of our stationery supplies and everything is. So I'm like, fun fact, that printer is called Junior. We don't know why that printer is called Junior. It just shows up as Junior if you search on it, search for it. But his name is Junior. But anyways, I'm like, okay, if there's one thing I just need to get this stuff scanned. Junior will not let me down. Junior is it's the main printer of this entire building. You know, it's in the main workroom. There's no way in heck. So I take the rest of my papers up to Georgie Jr. His name is George Jr., but we just call him Junior. It's George Jr. We don't know who George Sr. is, but it's Junior. So I take my papers up to Junior, and I put all the papers into the printer. Second page in, Junior jams. I can't even joke about this, but Junior jammed. And I take a look at the error message, and Junior didn't even just jam in one place. Junior jammed in 2 places. I didn't even know that was possible. Junior jammed in the input and the output. Like, this has never happened. Like I said, Junior is like the main printer in this building. So I spent time unjamming George Jr. both places. There's no way. But you know what? I had to get all of this stuff scanned, so I put all the papers back into Junior, and finally I was able to get everything done. But man, that was a ride. Yeah, people were going like, "Oh, Ruko, don't come near our printer." And I was like, "Okay, all right." They're like, "Stay 5 steps away from my printer." Because some people have like their own printers on their desks. They have their own like work area printers. That's not like a it's not a big one. It's just one of those desktop ones, and they're like, "Yep, stay 5 steps away from my printer." uh, have I asked an AI chatbot for help to the chatbot would probably be like, "What is wrong with you?" But anyways, they called in a technician for the two printers on our on my floor. So whatever. Is that why the computers were so slow? Here's the thing: we have a conspiracy theory, okay, at work, because I have a coworker. She really likes Chipotle, and the first time we saw her getting Chipotle, all the systems went down. All the computer systems went down. Like no one was able to like log in or like do any work right after she had Chipotle. So we were like, haha, what a coincidence. And then a couple weeks later, she had Chipotle again, and all the phone systems went down. So I'm not saying that there's like, there's a correlation, maybe not a causation, but there's a correlation. Because this week I had Chipotle, and then all the printers died. And now all the computer systems are dying. So maybe Chipotle really is the cause. Who knows? But I'm praying that next week will be better. Pray. Correlation equals causation. Something tells me that that's not right. Printers have allergies? Yeah, they're allergic to me. Wait, that kind of sounds like a flex. Should I be flexing that? I feel like that could be a total flex. They just can't handle me. They can't handle my aura. But yeah, honestly, I can't wait and for me to be able to actually be able to do my work. I can't. Oh no. Okay. Hi Dan. Hello, hello. Hi guys, gals, and Kirko. I'm just not a part of guys or gals. That's great. I'm my own being. I'll take it. I'm my own being. But yeah, that's kind of what happened to me this week. I feel like there was something else that happened. Let me think. Oh, um, one of the reasons why I'm so busy, um, this past while, honestly, probably for like the next month or so, is because we're short-staffed. What else is new, right? Working, being short-staffed, isn't that the usual? Anyways, we're short-staffed, so I end up having to do stuff that I've never done before, which is great. I love learning, except some of this stuff. Okay, for example, I had someone from a different department reach out to me about something, and I was like, I don't think this is under my control. Let me reach out to someone else in my department. So I reached out to that person, and they were able to give me an answer. So I gave that answer to that other person, like the first person, and they're like, okay, cool. What else? And I was like, what else? What do you mean, what else? So I went back to the person who gave me the answer, and they were like, oh, reach out to the person who is handling this. So I went to that person and they were like, oh, actually, I'm not handling this part of this problem. It's this other person. It's the director. So I went to the director and I was like, hey, so I heard you're handling this. Help? Help, please? And so she emails me back and she gives me like an answer. And she's like, if you have any other questions, feel free to pop by my office and we can talk about this. So I'm still confused. So I went to her office and I was like, hey, help. And she's like, oh yeah, of course. And she starts talking. She starts, like I said, she starts talking. I don't know if I'm understanding. I just don't know if I'm understanding, right? And she's like, okay, so go back to that first person who gave you this request and then ask them what they think we should do. And I was like, excuse me? But they're the ones asking me what to do. How am I supposed to go back to her and ask her what she thinks we should do? Like, what? So then I reached out to another person in my department, one who's a little bit more experienced, and was basically kind of doing my job before I was doing my job. And I was like, hey, so this is happening. What did you used to do when this came up? And she was like, oh, that's never come up for me before. Are you serious? This has never come up for you before? She's like, no, this has never come up to me before. So we discussed it a little bit more, right? And finally, I said a keyword. I said a keyword in my problem, and she was like, oh, if it's about that, you should be talking to this coworker. And I freeze because that coworker was the first coworker who gave me the answer. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back to that first coworker and I'm just here like, hi, do you remember me asking you about this problem? And she's like, yeah, I remember. And I'm like, okay, so what do we do? And she's like, oh, actually, we don't have to do anything because this problem actually isn't even a problem. It's not a problem until 6 weeks later. So honestly, it's not a problem. So just tell that person who made the request that, you know, there is no problem, so she can go ahead with what she normally does. And I'm just here like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. So I go back to that first person who gave me the request and I was like, so I was told that you can just go ahead and do what you do normally. And she was like, perfect, thank you. That's all I needed. And then later on, like a few hours later, the director comes back to me and she's like, so I gave it some thought. And I think that person can go ahead and do what she did normally because we haven't done one because there was no problem. And internally I was going like, ah. The director goes, yeah, you can just go back to that department and tell them to do what they do normally. Internally I was screaming, but on the outside I was like, great, thanks. Subquest, or 100% it was a subquest. I didn't even get any reward out of it. No, actually I did get a reward out of it. I got chocolate. The person who made that request, she gave me a Ferrero Rocher as thanks. So at least I got chocolate. But yeah, it was a wild goose chase. The answer was with the first person all along. I just realized you guys can't really hear my music, huh? I'm still. Oh well, you guys can listen to the void. Okay, I can probably go like this. Give you guys a little something to listen to. There we go. But yeah, that happened. And honestly, like, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't a problem. I think the main problem I had was how much time it took, because I had so much other stuff to do. There was so much other stuff that I needed to be doing, but I ended up going on a wild goose chase instead. So, I mean, that's work for you, right? Yeah, it was Ferrero Rocher. It was a milk chocolate one. Oh, and did you guys see? Okay, this has nothing to do with work or anything, but did you guys see that McDonald's is doing a collab with Uno and anime? Like, that's like a three-way collab, isn't it? Uno, anime, and McDonald's? Yeah, they're doing a collab with they're doing Spy Family, Boruto, Naruto, and My Hero. You want a Spy Family? I got Lloyd. I got the Lloyd one. Let me see. It's Uno X Anime. Wait, they did a collab with Roblox? Why? Why? Oh, but I didn't get the box. I didn't get the Happy Meal box. I just got a standard box. Oh well. Okay, let me see if I can find a good picture of the anime collab. Yeah, so there's My Hero. Spy Fam. Here's the thing, Boruto and Naruto is kind of confusing to me, right? Because, first of all, I understand Boruto. Isn't Boruto still ongoing? I think it's still one of like the, even though it's like not a great anime, it's still one of the popular animes of the current time, right? However, with Naruto, I'm just curious, why Naruto and Boruto? Like, why Naruto? It's not even Naruto Shippuden. It's Naruto at the same age as Boruto. Like, I feel like there are so many animes out there. Like, I feel like they could have done like Demon Slayer. I feel like they could have done like Demon Slayer and that would have gone well as well. Naruto's fan base, it is big. But I just mean like that, you know, there's so many popular animes. They chose some of the popular ones, right? Spy Fam, My Hero. But yeah, JJK as well. But instead, out of four slots, they filled two of them up with Naruto and Boruto. So that was just the part that made me go, what? Like, out of all the anime, you chose two of the same ones? Well, they're not the same anime, but you guys know what I mean. Also, I'm looking at the decks, right? Hold up, let me find a picture for you guys. Is this one deck supposed to be Sakura? Has Sakura ever looked like this? Hold up, let me see if I can find... Why are all these pictures so bad? Why are all these pictures so bad? Yeah, they're basically the same anime, so I don't understand. Okay, let me see if this will show up. Man, I am so laggy right now. It's fine, whatever. You guys are used to it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you see Boruto and Sarada for Boruto. And then you have Deku and Bakugo for My Hero. Lloyd and Anya. Are they gonna have I thought that there was gonna be like 3 releases per anime. Like I thought Yor was gonna have one too, but maybe not. But then over here, it's Naruto, and is that supposed to be Sakura? That doesn't look like the Sakura I know. Or, you know, recognize. Yeah, see, I think there is supposed to be 3. Here, let me show you guys this. See, it looks like there's supposed to be 3. Ta-da! So you have Deku, you have Bakugo, and then you have Todoroki. Right over here you have Lloyd, Anya, and then Yor. But that's only over here. I don't know what's gonna happen with Boruto and Naruto. That's just a lot of Naruto characters. Yeah, she looks similar, but she doesn't look like Sakura. When I think Sakura, I don't think of someone going Super Saiyan, which she kind of looks like she's doing. Oh, here's a better image. Oh, that's... Hold on. Here's a better image. If I can get it. Can I do this? I don't know if I can. Oh, that's a really big image. Hold up. Whoa, this is a big image. I'm out here trying to like... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... I'll just show it to you guys in browser. One moment. I think it should be this. There we go. Let me just shrink that. There we go. That's a better image. Like, when I think of Sakura, I don't think of this. You know? That doesn't look like her to me. maybe I'll release later. Maybe. But anyways, she looks like she'll step out of like, I don't know, like Black Cat. The Get Backers? Something? Just something that's not Naruto? Dragon Ball? It's that scene where she cuts her hair? Hold up. Is she wearing the same thing? Hold up. I guess it could be, yeah. I think it could be. I guess so. Anyway, I just found that interesting. I didn't recognize who that was. I just saw the pink hair and was like, that must be Sakura. Have I ever had an accident that led to an injury or getting hurt? An accident? No. Not specifically something that I've done. I've burnt myself by leaning over like one of those food torches before. It wasn't a big burn. It was just a real triangle on my arm. And then I have dislocated my knees 3 times. Yeah, I've dislocated my knees 3 times. And it wasn't even anything that I did. It wasn't like I was running or anything. I was just... Like, that just makes it even more embarrassing. I just stepped over something and I dislocated my knee. I don't know, so... So, no, I don't think I ever had like a major injury. The only thing that I guess would count in terms of that question is just me reaching over a hot torch and then getting burned. So nothing super... I live my life attempting not to get injured. I am fragile. You bent your right pinky toe sideways while jumping on a bouncy castle. Ouch! Ouch. Painful. But no, I don't think I've ever had an injury where there was a reason. Honestly, I'm still looking for a reason why my knees dislocate, but whatever. And then of course, I got an ear infection once, and it was really painful. I went to the ER because of how painful it was. And they're like, oh, we don't know why you got an ear infection. Because generally, ear infections are supposed to, like, stop once you get older. So, I don't know why I got that ear infection. When I was a kid, I got ear infections because, you know, like, water would go into my ears after swimming. But as an adult, I just woke up and it was pain. Fell off a chair in class in the middle of the night. You had class in the middle of night? That feels illegal. I do remember one time, I don't remember if it was elementary school or high school, where one of my classmates was just sitting, you know, doing her work when a piece of the ceiling fell off and hit her right on the head. That came to mind. What else do I remember? Honestly, I don't have a lot of stories from school. Some of it I can't say. Oh, I remember my gym teacher. Well, not my gym teacher, but a gym teacher. Because we had multiple. You know, some of them retired, some of them whatever. But one of the gym teachers, not mine, I think he was teaching softball. And one of the kids wasn't listening and was still swinging his bat around. And the bat hit the teacher right over the head. Yeah, that apparently wasn't pretty. But I wasn't there. That was just what I heard. Don't swing bats around, guys. You didn't hurt them. You would have gone blind. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're okay. Hold up. What is she saying? Give me one moment, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Unfortunately, family calls. I need to go. First of all, I need to go eat. I haven't eaten all day. I'm gonna go eat. And then I have something to do, unfortunately. But you know what? It was nice. I haven't done a work stream in a while, but it was nice doing a work stream. I should do more. Maybe I'll do a few more. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you guys for being here with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as well. But yeah, I enjoyed our little study group. Study work group. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys for another stream. Yeah. And then we can talk more then. Bye bye!